Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is Varka here from Healing Hearts and Souls, and welcome to a new segment of our series of Create, Design Your Life. So, I'll give a few minutes more, or probably a few more seconds, for everyone to join in. And if this is your first time that you are visiting the channel, then please subscribe. And I would like to mention that there we have a lot of membership plans on the YouTube channel as well. So if you would like to explore that as well, you have a lot of different categories. And there are some basic ones, there are some intense membership plans, there are plans that have clearings in it. So feel free to join them. For example, the bronze membership is having a monthly 30-minute session, clearing session that I'm doing online. So every Sunday, first Sunday of the month, for the bronze members, we have the clearings. And it's okay if you are not able to see it live or you are not able to attend at the same time, but the recording is available. So you can log into your membership and see the uh, clearing session as well. So today I thought of, you know, I was reading one of Dane's book, and that's how this thing showed up. And I thought, okay, let's do a clearing, and that we can see whatever shows up, and let go of that with the clearing statement. And if you're hearing about it for the first time, you can check out the clearingstatement.com website, and you will see Dr. Dane and Simone Milasas explaining what the clearing statement is all about and how does it work. And it's in a very simple language. I would call it the wiper or the duster that you can carry along with you. And whatever is not working with you, you can just actually wipe out the negative. Get any better than that. So today I wanted to ask you a question and probably see if you can ask that question to yourself and see what is showing up and if we can hear that as well. Okay. And so there's a question of Dane that he asked in one of the conversations. Have you ever acknowledged that the life you have today is a sum total of every choice you have ever made? I'm going to repeat it again. Have you ever acknowledged? I like the question, so kind of I note it down, and that's how I'm putting this segment for you together. Have you ever acknowledged that the life you have today is a sum total of every choice you have ever made? So I've heard this question many times. Dane does a lot of calls and all. So I've always heard him say this, and we always know that we have made choices, but we never acknowledge them. We always want to acknowledge the good choices that worked for us. Oh, it was a perfect solution. It was a perfect choice. Even whether it is our relationships, the people, the family, the friends that we have, the companies we choose to work with, our colleagues, that is how even the people who work with us, for us, we are always, putting them in the boxes of right and wrong, good or bad. Didn't work, never want to talk to them. So yes, we have had a lot of choices in the past, but we never acknowledge the bad ones as well. We are always looking for the good ones. We always want to, prove to ourselves that I am a good, chooser. I know how to choose very nicely. My choices are perfect, and I don't want to make the wrong choice, and I don't want to regret my choices. So I'm going to research and plan and, get all the information before I choose. Even people have a lot of points of views. Even if you tell them that, why don't you take a healing session, or you take this service, or you take that product, everybody wants to have so much analysis, so much of research. They want to depend on somebody else's information to make a choice for their own body and their own life and living. Wow, how does it get any better than that? So uh, Dane always used to, I mean, he always says in many of the stuff that, his choices have been the result of things that happened to him and how he was somehow a victim to circumstances. So we always have, reasons and justifications in place that why didn't you do this in life? You should have done this. And, you should not have like, spend away all your money, or you should not have taken a loan, or you shouldn't have given away your money to this person, that person. So we have a lot of things. I have been judged like crazy. I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes in life. I have made stupid mistakes, and I think my mind and my senses had lost connection with me and my body and my life and living for a quite number of years. So I know I regret my situations. I mean, my decisions and choices. But earlier, I always was, in that defensive mode that, oh, you don't understand my situation. It's easy to give a lot of gyan to others when, you are not in my shoes. You don't know what's happening with me. You don't know what I'm going through. So, yes, I was in that mode quite a number of years. And I always had reasons and justifications for everything bad that happened to me and why I did not choose greater for myself, and why did not I, take a leap of faith or choose something different in life. So I always had some reasons about, no, it's family, it's children, because of that, because of this, it's just the circumstances. And also the favorite one is, it's maybe my karmas and blah, 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 and all of that stuff. But over the years, I have started to acknowledge, yes, the mistakes I have done, the choices I have done, made, and where I also seem to be forced into choices, which I think somebody else chose for me. And I was like, I had to do it because I had no choice. So I was operating from no choice zone, right? So over the years, it has changed, and it has changed quite a lot. And in the last few years, probably it has speeded up. So you quickly acknowledge it. Yes, that was my choice. And yes, a lot of years I regretted it. But I guess all those choices and all the circumstances, whether they were good and bad, they actually have brought this current reality in place where I am able to choose consciously that this is not what I want to do and this is what is the way forward. So I go choice by choice and allow myself to choose, knowing that I have a choice even after I have chosen. So that gives me the space of having more choice. Okay. समझ ही नहीं आया. Just confused, right? I know. So it's just being yourself and not judging yourself, that you made a wrong choice, it was a bad mistake, bad decision, whether it is concerning your body, your health, your relationships, choosing partners, going and working for companies, looking for jobs, starting your own business, and not wanting your business to fail. When we resist that, I'm starting a new business. It's been 6 months. I'm not even, matching my costs and everything. So you start judging. You start judging your business. Oh, I'm not making profit, and you don't have the patience because you're not able to see the results. And within 1 or 2 years, a lot of people who start businesses or automatically fade away and lose it. So it's your decision, it's your business. So whatever is your energy is what your business and your life and your living and your body and your relationships are going to show up with. So the choice is again in you. What can you change? What can you do different about it? So you have to be in allowance to see what have you created in your life right now. What are your struggles and what have you decided that this has been created by somebody else, and it's because of either friends or family or parents or spouse and children and colleagues and bosses. You have a long list of people that you are blaming for your situation in your life right now. So get back, resign from all the judgments, sit down and write down three things, at least to introspect. Start with three things. What are you struggling with right now? What is bothering you right now? And can you acknowledge it that you were part of the creation, whether it was good or bad, or even if it was ugly? Because everything has energy, and everything, good, bad, ugly, uh, whatever you say, we are part of the same energy field, we are part of the same consciousness, and somewhere or the other, it has been created with everyone's choice, including yours. So when you start acknowledging your choices or the choice of your past choices, you start acknowledging, yes, it was my choice, but now I would like to change it. What can I do different? And what choice can I have now that could change this immediately? Everything that brought up, can you destroy it and create it all, please? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, modern folk, all 100. Shorts, boys, poems, bases, creations, and beyonds. And that's the clearing statement from Access Consciousness. You can feel free to use it anytime. Go read about it and go see it and experiment with it. It works like magic. So ask yourself what choices you can make and what would it take for you to do something different. Ask for it and let the universe show you what is the possibility and what's the other choice that you can choose, which you have decided that you cannot. Everything that brought up, will you destroy and create it all, please? Yes, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, all 100. Shorts, boys, poems, bases, creations, and beyonds. So let's do a clearing. What choice can you today make that will create the reality that you desire? Everything that doesn't allow that to show up with ease and clarity, will you destroy and create it all, please? Yes, right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100. Shorts, boys, poads, bases, creations, and beyonds. What choices are you defending that if you stop defending them would allow you to choose something different? Everything that brought up, will you destroy and create it all, please? Yes. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot and pock, all 100. Shorts, boys, poads, bases, creations, and beyonds. So we'll repeat the clearing again with using I in the space so that you can, kind of repeat the question yourself and use I instead of the you. Okay. So what choice can I make today that will create the reality that I desire? Everything that doesn't allow that to show up, I destroy and create it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100. Shorts, boys, poems, bases, creations, and beyonds. So yeah, these are questions, rather in Access, when we're doing a bars class or any Access class, we have a lot of questions. Okay, we don't go into decision, judgment, and conclusion. We're always open to asking and open to asking for new possibilities and opportunities to show up. So these are some of the tools that you get in an Access bars class. And yes, if you have not taken a session yet, whether online, offline, or a facilitation session with me, feel free to book one so that you can, address issues that are with you, with where you want to bring about change in different aspects of your life. It can be done easily. You don't need to struggle. There is no requirement for you to struggle through different phases in your life. Okay. So, okay, let's repeat the clearing for you again. What choice can I make today that will create the reality that I desire? Everything that doesn't allow that to show up, and destroy it and create it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot and pock, all 100. Shorts, boys, poems, bases, creations, and beyonds. What choices am I defending that if I stop defending them would allow me to choose something different? So we always make choices and then we defend it. Now you say, Arey, why did you choose this? Arey, I chose it because this, because of that, because of that, because. So we have so many becauses in place. So we are defending the choices we have made, whether they were good or bad. Okay. So what choices am I defending that if I stop defending them would allow me to choose something different? Everything that brought up, everything that doesn't allow it to be cleared, everything that I have put in place, I now destroy and create. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 100. Shorts, boys, poems, bases, creations, and beyonds. So thank you very much for joining in. I hope you like the clearing for today, and do comment below. Try the question out And if you would like to have a personal session, please drop in a message on the WhatsApp. You can see the number, slowly moving below the screen. And yes, we have a lot of stuff coming up. We have the festive season, and book your sessions, join our classes. We have Money Reiki class coming up. We have energy circles. We have Access Bars class coming up next weekend. End of the month, we have Access Bars class coming up in Chennai and in Bangalore. If it works out, we are definitely going to be in the city. So choose greater for yourself and enjoy. I would love to hear from you. So please do send your feedback. If there's something specific that you would like me to make a video on, I would love to get the feedback from you as well. So it allows me to incorporate that into my onlines and lives that I'm doing for you guys. So have fun, enjoy. The questions are for you. It's for you, change your life you're living and to create and design your own new life. How does it get any better than that? Thank you for joining. Take care. Bye bye. Happy healing. Okay, I'm trying to end this. Okay, got it.